When people talk about XRP, the conversation often turns to one word: supply. Unlike Bitcoin's fixed 21 million coins, XRP operates under a very different model, one that sparks both debate and fascination. To really understand XRP's future, you have to understand how its supply works, where it stands today, and what it means for adoption. The origin: 100 billion tokens. When the XRP ledger was launched in 2012, its creators pre-mined 100 billion XRP tokens. No new XRP will ever be created. That total is the ceiling forever. From the beginning, this set it apart from mine-based assets like Bitcoin or Ethereum. The founders allocated portions to themselves, to Ripple Labs, and to early developers. Over time, Ripple became the largest steward of XRP, holding massive amounts while distributing to the market, investors, and partners. This structure has shaped the debate for over a decade. Is XRP too centralized? Or is it strategically positioned with clear visibility of supply? Escrow, the release mechanism in 2017. Ripple locked up 55 billion XRP into cryptographic escrow accounts to build trust. Each month, 1 billion XRP is released, and whatever isn't used gets placed back into escrow at the end of the cycle. This system ensures predictability. Markets know how much XRP can enter circulation and when, removing uncertainty and making it easier to model future liquidity. Today, a large portion of that original escrow remains, slowly feeding the ecosystem. This mechanism creates a steady, controlled release rather than sudden shocks of supply. Circulating supply: what's out there? As of mid-2025, XRP's circulating supply stands at roughly 55 billion tokens. That means more than half of the total possible XRP is already active in the market. The rest sits in escrow, unreleased founder holdings or Ripple's reserves. This is key. While 100 billion is the max, not all of it is available today, and not all of it will be available soon. The gradual release strategy means XRP's supply expands in a managed way, designed to support liquidity without destabilizing the price structure. Utility and burn mechanism. Every XRP transaction requires a tiny fee, a fraction of a penny, that is permanently destroyed, burned. Over time, this slowly reduces the total supply. While the burn rate is small today, as adoption increases, the mechanism ensures XRP becomes scarcer. Unlike inflationary currencies, where more can always be printed, XRP trends toward deflation as usage grows. This feature isn't just symbolic, it's practical. It prevents spam attacks on the ledger by attaching a small cost to every transaction. And it also ensures that as decades pass, XRP supply slowly declines, anchoring long-term value. The institutional angle, another layer to the supply conversation, is who controls it. Ripple still holds a large reserve, much of it in escrow. Critics argue this centralization is risky, while supporters point out that Ripple has every incentive to steward supply responsibly, because its business depends on XRP's credibility. For institutions considering adoption, predictability is key. Unlike Bitcoin, where miners could theoretically dump large amounts, XRP's escrow makes future supply transparent. For banks and payment networks, that's a feature, not a bug. Comparing supply models to put it in perspective: Bitcoin, scarcity through mining difficulty, fixed cap of 21 million. Ethereum, no fixed cap but staking and burning offset inflation. XRP, pre-mined 100 billion, predictable escrow releases, and a permanent burn with each use. Each model tells a story about what the asset is designed for. XRP's supply design emphasizes liquidity, predictability, and utility, the qualities a bridge asset needs in global payments. The big picture supply debates will always stir opinions. Some see XRP's large total as a weakness. Others see its structured release and burn as strength. But one fact is certain: understanding the supply isn't just about numbers. It's about trust. How XRP manages its supply will continue to shape whether institutions, regulators, and everyday users embrace it as part of the new financial system. And that's the key takeaway. While Bitcoin leans on scarcity, XRP leans on usability. Its supply was never about limiting holders. It was about ensuring enough liquidity to move value across borders at scale. Please like and subscribe to LTL Productions. It helps more than you know. This is not financial advice, just the unfolding story of how XRP's supply is shaping the future of money.